look at it from anti-clockwise perspective, then you're moving to the left, right? So you can understand, we will say that this is a right movement, this is a left movement. Okay. Similarly, when you stand in front of someone, then the convention of left right will change. So whenever you solve this kind of questions, try to understand in which direction is the person looking or facing. Based on that, you will decide on his or her left or right, and it will solve accordingly. All right. And then we can talk about movement by certain degrees. So you can understand if two lines are perpendicular, we call this 90 degree. And so the half of 90 degrees is 45 degree. So 90 plus 45 will give you 135 degree, right? Which is shown here. This is 135 degree. So now they might mention in the question that whether you move. So this is anti-clockwise movement by 135 degrees. So if you move clockwise, then it will move like this. So then it will be like this way. Okay. So again, depends on where is your face initially. For example, if your face is like this, then you move clockwise, then you will move like this. If you move 45 degree clockwise, then you move like this. If initially your face was this way, right? So based on all these conventions, we will try to solve the questions, right? Let me share the first question to you. All of you, please try to solve this. Try to draw the diagram in your copy and then try to solve and share your answers in the chat box, all of you. All right, nice to see. Avani already shared one answer. All of you, please try this and share your answers in the chat box. All right, so let us understand this. So we will at first try to draw the diagram. So this man, so at first you can look at the basic convention of north, south, east, west. Now you see, this man was initially facing south. Then he turns 135 degree in the anti-clockwise direction. Now please understand, anti-clockwise direction would be this. Now if it is 135 degree, it should be 90 degree plus 45 degree, which will be like this. This is 135 degree to the clockwise, anti-clockwise direction, and then 180 degree in the clockwise direction. So 180 degree clockwise means he will just rotate and face in the opposite direction. That will be 180 degree clockwise movement. So this will be the final position of this man, which is definitely southwest, right? So from the diagram, from the basic convention of the directions, you can say this will be definitely southwest. So option 4, definitely both of Avani and Debashish, both of you are correct. Very good job. I hope that was clear to all of you guys. Now I would like you to try these questions one by one, and definitely I will number the questions as 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So please share your answers in the chat box, all of you. All right, so let us discuss the questions one by one. So in the first one, if you notice, what we observe out here is this guy was facing south, and then he moves 180 degree anti-clockwise. So he will move like this, and then this will be the direction. Then 45 degree clockwise. So then he will move right, and then it will look like this. So this will be 45 degree clockwise. So of course this will be, in between north and east. So your answer will be option 2, that is northeast. All right, so that is your answer for this question. Let us now go ahead to the next one. So in this one, we know that Sita was facing south. Then she stands and start moving to her right. Now if she moves to the right, it will be like this. Then after 1 kilometer, she turns left. So then it will be like this. Which direction is she facing now? It will be, of course, south. All right, so it will be like her initial direction only. Moving on to the next one. Over here, we know that Gaurav walks 20 kilometers to the north, and then he turns left and then walks 20 kilometers again. Then he turns left again and walks 20 kilometers. How far is he from the starting point? So this was the starting position. This was the final position. They're asking you to find out this distance. Of course, this happens to be a square, right? Where each side is 20. So this side will also be 20. So definitely your answer to this question will be option 1. That is 20 meters. Hope that was clear to all of you. We'll move to the next one. Gopal starts from his house towards west, and after walking 30 meters, turns right and walk 20 meters. Then he again turns left and then walks for 10 meters. These distances does not matter. What matters over here is the direction, which is definitely to the west now. Remember, this was the initial basic convention, right? So his direction will be to the west now. So that will be your answer. Moving on to the next one. Ram walks northwards. After a while, he turns to his right, then to the left. After walking for a while, he turns left again. So now finally, he would walk towards the west, which will be given as option 3 out here. Yes, so your answer to this question will be west. Hope that was clear to you all. All right, so we will move on to the next set of questions. Please try this, all of you, and share your answers in the chat box. All right, so let us understand this. You see, at first we will try to look at the movement from towards the east for 1 kilometer, and then turns to south, moves 5 kilometers. Again, he turns to east and walks 2 kilometers. Then he turns to north and then walks 9 kilometers. Now the question is, how far is he from the starting position? This was his starting position and this is his final destination. So we need to find this out. So we can join this line. You see, then this will become a rectangle. And then you can say the opposite sides are same. So this will also be 2. Now this entire length is 9. While this part is 5. So this much will be 4. And definitely this entire length is 1 plus 2, that is 3. So we are looking at a right angle triangle where this is 3 and this is 4. So this will be the hypotenuse, which will be given as root over 4 square plus 3 square, which is definitely 5. Yes, so your answer will be 5 kilometers. Good to see correct answer in the chat box. Very good. All right, so let us go ahead to the next one. All of you, please try this and share your answers in the chat box. All right, so let me look into this. You see, we will look at the conventions, north, south, east, and west. Now it is said that, so there is one line which has been written twice, so let us ignore it once. Now, if you look at the directions, A is to the southeast of of C. So southeast will be like this. So if A is to the southeast of C, it will be a situation like this. B is to the east of C and northeast of A. So the position of B is such that B will be to the east of C and northeast of A. Now, if D is to the north of A and northwest of B, so if D is located in a position which is north to A and northwest of B, then this will be D's position. Now the question is, with respect to C, what is D's direction? That will be definitely northeast. All right, so your answer over here will be not this, which is given in option number 3. Good job, Devashish. All right, so I hope this was clear to everyone. So let us move to the next one. All of you, please give it a try. All right, so let me discuss this. You see, definitely we know that in the morning, the sun will always be to the east, and hence the shadow will always fall to the west, right? So if the shadow, so if you look at Bimal, who was facing Ashok, Bimal found his shadow to his left, which means Bimal must be facing like this. Only then the shadow will fall to his left. Now, Ashok was facing Bimal, and hence, if Bimal was facing to the north, then Alok will face to the south, right? So your answer to this question will be south, which is given in option 2. I hope that was clear. So they're asking about Ashok. So definitely Ashok will face to the south.